Howie tonight, the Warriors hosted the Eastside Spartans, and the Warriors are up 14-7 under a minute to go in the half. And Eastside quarterback Will Stansberry hits Grayson Whitted on his 30-yard touchdown to make the score 14-all, but that led to a short-lived lead. Daniel Hutton knocks through the 34-yard field goal in the last play of the first half to get Howie the lead, 17-14 right here. Big kick. Let's go to the scoreboard. Looks like this. It was Howie 62-28. Patrick Henry over Lehigh 51-6. John Battle in Marion. In Marion tonight, the Scarlet Hurricanes hosting the Trojans, and the Canes are driving in the first. Devin Ham takes off around the left end, leaps for the first down, but the drive would come up short. His quarterback Tanner Tate takes the snap, rolls left, scrambles out of the pocket, gets the pass off, but it gets picked off by the Trojans' Gabe Blaylock, and Battle would cash in on that turnover as Shannon Walford drives into the end zone for the 3-yard touchdown to give the Trojans a 7-0 lead in the second quarter. And Battle, boy, look at this score. Marion over Battle 9-7, Ridgeview over Gate City 42-7. Twin Springs, where the Titans were trying to snap the skid against J.I. Burton. The Raiders come off and win, and they were letting their dominance be felt on both sides of the ball. Seth Huffman closes in on the back, takes a hit to the face, but still wrangles him down. But the Black Raiders offense was just as dominant. Isai Teasel off the jet sweep, and the sophomore was running wild. He'll shake a couple of defenders and then cut it back to the far sidelines. They say this was a 70-yard touchdown over the loudspeaker, but he definitely ran about 40 yards. That put Burton up 20-0 as we go to the board. He's probably still running. It was Burton over Twin Springs 41-0. Thomas Walker over Rye Cove 54-12. Other scores, it was Carroll County losing to George Wythe 65-35. Jesse.
Thanks, Kenny. Heading to Richland High Schools as they face off against Abington, the balance launched for the Richlands homecoming, and Abington would start with the ball. It'd be all ground and pound for Abington as they would run on every single play on this drive. To cap off the drive, Martin Lucas would rush in for the first touchdown of the game. Now putting Abington up 7-0 towards the end of the first quarter, but then Richlands would answer and come back and score on their first drive in the second quarter. Cade Simmons would run into the end zone for the touchdown. This game would go back and forth. You can see what the final scores between these two squads. Richlands would come on top with a 10-point win, while Virginia High falls to Y Central, losing 28-21. We head to Mitchell Stadium in a tightly contested game. We go to 10 minutes left in the fourth. Union up by 5. Union QB Cody Simpson launched down the field, and Antoine Jenkins on a tip ball for a 78-yard touchdown. A great score by him. He's going to run down the sidelines, and it'd be a great job. And between these two squads, it'd be a great job for these two squads because it'd be just an amazing game. And we got some more scores from this one. Union comes on top in a closely contested battle, 37-35, while Grundy wins big at Eastridge, 48-0. Twin Valley's going to fall to Northwood 18-0, while Galax takes down Rural Retreat 51-14. That'll do it for our high school coverage tonight, but if there's a game you missed or scored, then log on to our website, WJHL.com, after the show. But when we come back, Kenny's going to wrap up our day in sports.